As a pastor, I see situations every day that no one should ever have to go through alone. Nobody should ever have to wait alone in a hospital while a loved one is in a life or death surgery. No woman should ever have to wait alone for the lab report on a problem pregnancy. Nobody should ever have to wait alone for news from a battlefield. No one should ever have to stand alone at the edge of an open grave. Nobody should ever have to spend the first night alone when their spouse has just walked out. Life's tough times and tragedies are inevitable, folks. I get that. Each of us will face them in life. But you don't need to go through them alone. You need God's safety net to help hold you up through difficult times. And so you're going to ask today, well, Pastor, what is God's safety net? It is a group of other believers, a handful of people who are really committed to you. We call this kind of a group a community. Here's God's plan for community. It says this: if one part suffers, 1 Corinthians 12:26 in the NIV, if one part suffers, every part suffers with it. Community is God's answer to despair. Romans 12:15 expresses a similar idea, and it says this: rejoice with those who rejoice, mourn with those who mourn. The first part of that verse is easy to do. When something good happens to someone, it's often easy for us to join in on the party, you know? But when someone is having a tough time, it can seem a little more difficult to get involved. But really, it is so simple. When you're going through a crisis, you don't want advice. You just want somebody to sit with you, hold your hand, put an arm around your shoulder, or cry with you. You want someone simply to be with you. Paul put it this way, and he said, therefore, encourage one another and build each other up in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and 11. But encouraging someone else doesn't always mean giving a pep talk or offering words of wisdom. Sometimes the best kind of encouragement, friend, is just sitting in silence, waiting and weeping with a friend. So I ask you today, watching this Monday Manna, do you have a safety net, a group of fellow Christians that you just know you can count on them in life's toughest times? If not, I want to encourage you, get them today. Go out, find them, begin building those friendships. The hard times in life are inevitable. Don't go into those times unprepared. Thank you for tuning in to today's Monday Manna. I'm Pastor Seth Wilkerson. To know more information about our church, you can go to our website, harvesthumboldt.com. That's harvesthumboldt.com. Or you can call our church office at 731-784-2246. Thank you for joining us today. God bless you. It's our prayer you have a great Monday and a great rest of your week.